Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Shadow Granbull. For the most part, we're going to be keeping Skeledirge alongside it. We do have Feraligatr as well, but we're going to swap that out later down the line for Dragalge, which is going to be a 98, 15, 14, 15. I'm not going to put it on the side here, but that's not the IVs you want. It's okay, I'm just going to go for that one. So the focus is going to be on Shadow Charm Granbull. The thing is just doing unbelievable amounts of damage. The IVs on this one are not particularly great, but it does land on $24.99, so we'll take it. Let's go. Now I do have a 98 Shadow Granbull that is going to be a 15, 15, 14, and I did completely max that out. That cost me a pretty penny, but it is going to be a very good raid attacker when you're going up against dragon types or fighting types. As far as using it in the Master League, we'll have to give it a shot one day. Maybe even in the premiere. I should have freaking done that, huh? Son of a gun. All right, but let's talk about the Ultra League here with Shadow Granbull. You can't necessarily take a hit if it's resisted. Sure, of course, like everything, like you just seen there. But like out most Shadow Pokemon, it's just gonna, go down in pretty much one hit if it's doing quite a bit of damage. All right, but we do have Feraligatr out here, and it is pairing up very well with the Granbull. I did decide to go with the Dragalge because of what I was running into. Although Shadow Granbull or Shadow Feraligatr is going to be top tier, you want that. For the combination of Pokemon that I had, I just wanted to kind of switch it up here. And then of course Skeledirge needs no introduction. If you don't have one, then you need to make one ASAP, because the thing is amazing. You don't know what you're missing out on. Bringing back the Granbull to charm down that Giratina. Now, I don't know about you, but I am still encountering a lot of putting and lagging, which is making me miss a few quick moves. It's very frustrating, and or even some of the animations here, which results in me getting a great instead of an excellent. So I don't know what's going on with them, but hey, it's whatever. Don't take Go Battle League to heart. If you lose because of that, then I can't say don't get frustrated, but for me at this point, I just kind of roll my eyes and I'm just like, whatever. All right, next game, leading with Granbull the entire time, met with a Feraligatr. What do we got going on here? Now, that Shadow Claw is doing quite a bit of damage. A Hydro Cannon is gonna basically KO us, so we're gonna go ahead and shield it up. Now, unfortunately, I think I double shield here because, yeah, they're gonna be able to outpace me at a very fast rate here, and now we're left shieldless. We do have energy, but we're shieldless, so what's going on? They bring in a Tapu Fin, lovely. So all of our moves are resisted. We're just gonna go ahead and throw a Crunch to see if we can actually get a shield, and we do. Now we're gonna go ahead and go for the close combat. Did I lower their defense? And it still does a good amount of damage, so they've got one shield. We swap into the Feraligatr. Of course, they're going to be going for Nature's Madness, right? Or Moonblast. Some people still have that. And they do have, was that a Giratina in the back there? Sounds good to me. We're going to go ahead and go for that Crunch, and they're going to be able to farm us down here. Now, we have to really play this perfectly. Otherwise, we're going to be kind of screwed. Let's see if we can pull it off even. Bringing in the Skeledirge, and they're hitting me with a Shadow Sneak. Not too good, and they do have Shadow Claw, so super effective by both of those moves here, and we're going to be going down fairly quick and getting to the Disarming Voice. This is going to be a close one here, and they're shielding it up, swapping it into the Granbull. We take them out, and then we go down. Did you think I was going to win that? No. They take the win there. Good game. All right, we have another Feraligatr lead here, so let's see how we play this one. Hopefully we don't use two shields like a clown. And there goes the first one, and we're doing it again. Wow, okay, sounds good. Using two shields again. This time they're swapping and locking themselves and bringing in a Registeel. Gonna go ahead and throw that close combat, super effective. They're letting it go, still holding on to both shields. We swap into the Skeledirge here. Zap Cannon is gonna do a decent amount, but we're still gonna be okay. No attack drop. Can we farm them down? We do. Great. Now we have a bunch of energy. We could potentially pull this back here. And of course, they're bringing back that Feraligatr. So we're going to go ahead and throw that Disarming Voice immediately. They're shielding it up. We get to another Disarming Voice. Let's see if they want to use Bolt Shield on this Feraligatr. And they do. Sounds good. So we have our own Feraligatr in the back, which can handle quite a few. They have a Tapu Fin. We'll be pretty screwed. But let's see what's going on here. And we're going to go ahead and farm them down. And it is going to be a Talonflame. They back out and we take that win. Sounds good. Keeping it moving here with the Shadow Granbull team. And oh, Dragon. Okay, well, that's great. What are they going to swap into? And Ampharos, which is going to be a pretty good answer to the back line of my team because, well, the electric as well as the dark. The electric for the Feraligatr, and then the dark for the Skeledirge, of course. So, yeah, it's a pretty good swap into my team here, I got to say. All right, going for the Disarming Voice. They're letting it go. We win that matchup, but it did cost us a shield, but that's okay. The lead was so good that is definitely worth it. So what we have to do at this point, it's easy. It's no problem. So we're just going to keep spamming them with the Hydro Cannon here. See, because we have the Granbull in the back, we don't really need to worry about too much, and we still have a shield. The charm just does so much damage, so we're just going to let all this go. Hitting me with a Nature's Madness, and we're just going to keep on spamming the Hydro Cannon here over and over again. I do believe they're going to swap into their Dragonites. And they're sniping me there. Very good. Sounds good. Lock themselves in there with that Dragonite. We're going to go ahead and bring in that Granbull, of course. It's the only thing that we do have left. We're going to let this go. Superpower still doing a good amount of damage here. And we simply shield this up. That last charm that I did do is going to be taking them out. And we take the win with our Shadow Granbull. Oh, we needed one more charm. I guess I was wrong there. But yeah, taking the win. And that is going to be a nice 4-1. Let's get it. Now, when it comes to Granbull, you could go with Snarl for the quick move, which is going to farm your energy up a lot faster than Charm, but yeah, I think it's just all about that Charm damage for me. So we had a great lead up against Sirfetch'd, and they're going to be swapping into a Cresselia here, and it does not have Moon or Future Sight. Well, we don't know that, but I'm going to guess no. So we kind of pretty much wall it here, so we're just going to go straight for that Shadow Ball, of course. And even a Future Sight's not enough. Another Moonblast sounds good. Bringing in Swampert. Now, I thought they would probably want to shield this, so we're just going to go ahead and hit them with a Disarming Voice, thinking I might be able to get to another one here. We made it to the Shadow Ball, but they wouldn't CMP, so we're just going to go ahead and just let it go. There's really no need. We have the Feraligatr to handle them here. And, I mean, even if they hit me with an Earthquake, that's going to be fine. Even the Granbull can handle this as well. So they're going straight for it, of course. We're going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Cannon. I do believe they're going to be shielding this up here if I call this correctly. We'll swap into the Granbull, go straight for the Crunch here. And that's pretty much a wrap here, folks. They are shieldless, and we still have 2 shields. Now, we did have a good lead, so of course there is that. Now, we're going to go ahead and put Ampharos on the team just for like one game, just really quick here. Because I do believe it was starting to really screw me over for the team comp that I did have, so that's when I went to Dragalge here. All right, so good lead. So you're like, really bad team comps. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. So they're swapping into an Empoleon. We're going to go ahead and bring in the Ampharos here. Hydro Cannon is still going to do a decent amount of damage, so we're just going to go ahead and shield that up. I maybe should have went for Trailblaze here. Thought they might shield it up, just so we can just start doing more damage, but they let it go, that's fine. And now we're up against the Giratina here. We're getting a shield out of them, so that sounds perfect to me, and we can bring in the Granbull with ease at this point and not really have to worry about anything. So we're going to be able to actually get to another Brutal Swing, which is going to be doing a lot of damage there as a Shadow Ampharos, no stab though. And bring in the Granbull here, so more than likely what, Shadow Sneak, yeah, Shadow Sneak, still doing a good amount of damage, and they do have a Cresselia in the back, so I do decide to farm up a little bit to catch a Grass Knot here, and there you go. I do believe they're going to be backing out any second now, and we take that win. Let's go. Now, I do have a decently long video if you haven't noticed by the time already, so yeah, sit back and relax. Let's see what we have going on. I think I'm going to go pick up some Raising Canes with a large lemonade after this. Oh my goodness, that lemonade is so good. I should just get a damn jug of that stuff. But you know what makes it? We do have the Dragalge on the team now, by the way. And that's a fantastic lead. But what makes the ice there is I need to get one of these ice makers. But they have those tiny little beads of ice. That's my favorite ice. Let's go. I need to get some of that. Anyways. Alright, Dragalge out in the field here. Such an amazing Pokemon. Definitely worth the investment. Now, we are going to be seeing Naganadel. Is that what it is going to be called? That's going to be evolving from Poipole. So you do have that to look forward to. Same typing as well. But Dragalge does play a specific role here with its moves, but that one is definitely going to be interesting. Alright, so we have come back around here up against Poliwrath, letting that go. And they do have a Drapion in the back, Shadow. So this is going to be a little bit of trouble for the Skeledirge here. hitting me with an Aqua Tail. Going to go ahead and go for the Disarming Voice, of course, because the Shadow Ball is resisted, as opposed to this, because they are going to be part dark here. And we are going to double shield this, you better freaking believe it. Hitting me with another Aqua Tail, and come on, buddy, please survive this. And of course we do. Getting to this should just be enough here. It's going to be pretty close. How much health do they have? Oh yeah, that's easy money. Immediately swapping, and charm. Oh, that's so stinking close, folks. Are we going to be able to take this win here? Come on, Skeledirge. And we do. Well, it's not over. Oh, damn. Wow. We lose that by an inch. Good game, though. It's a damn good game. Next one, we're met with a Cineroar. They're going to be swapping into Drapion, coming back for some more revenge, even though it just whooped my butt. This time, it's not a Shadow. And Dragalge is going to kind of shut it. Actually, it doesn't shut it down because of Crunch. Never mind. If it did have Aqua Tail and Sludge Bomb, then yeah, it would shut it down. But if they have Crunch, not so much. But still a decent matchup for you with that Dragon Tail. And yeah, let's keep it going here with that. Getting a shield out of them. Getting 2 shields out of them. Oh, freaking hell. Let's go. So that quick move, they're not going to be able to farm me down. And we're going to go ahead and let this go here so we can actually start farming them down. I don't remember what I bring in. Okay, start building that up with the Skeledirge. Sounds good to me. We'll let this first Crunch go. And we're definitely going to want to shield up that next one here. Seeing that they're shieldless, it's probably going to be beneficial that I shield this up and come out of this with energy to nuke whatever. And it's a Pangoro. Yep, they're done. 4 times weak to Fairy. Very cool Pokemon. I love it. It's just I never want to encounter that damn problem there. They're pretty brave running this team, pretty weak to fighting. Okay, so we're going to let this go. It's yeah, Blast Bird's going to KO, of course. We bring in the Skeledirge, get to the Disarming Voice, and that will be enough. Seeing that it is going to be part dark. Well, I mean, they have no health. Okay, never mind. Even if it was pure fire, it still would have been enough. All right, Shadow Dragonite. Well, that's phenomenal. What are they going to do here? Stay. Okay. I mean, sometimes that's just what you have to do. If you swap, you might as well just back out, right? And a Tapu Fini. Okay, so I don't have an answer to that, actually. I do not have an answer to that. Okay, that's very interesting that they decided to stay there with the Dragonite so they can kind of shut me down with my back. And very interesting, very interesting. Okay, so I think we'll be okay once we get rid of this. This fairy here, and the Dragalge should be able to run amok with whatever's at the back, I would assume, right? So I think we're going to go ahead and, yeah, start farming them up. And they've got a Glissopod in the back. Shadow Claw is going to go through us. Let's hope that they have, of course, they have Liquidation. And I'm assuming Exeter, which is not very effective. So they're just going to keep on spamming Liquidation here. This is a good matchup. Yeah, no, this is fantastic because of Dragon Tail. It's doing a ton of damage. And we're just going to keep hitting Aqua Tail because we know they're just going to keep shielding. And even if they do let it go, it's not very effective, but it's still going to do a nice chunk of damage. And that's all we really need. So we bring in the Granbull to start bringing a little nuisance to them and doing a bunch of Shadow Charm damage. And they swap into Tapu Fini. We get to the Aqua Tail, take them out, and the Dragalge takes the win for us here, of course, with the help of the other Pokemon. All right, next battle. Granbull into regular Granbull. Now they retreat because I do believe they have Snarl, and they bring in their Greedent here. So yeah, Body Slam nearly takes me into the red. Just one freaking Body Slam. That shows you that Shadow Granbull can't take a hit whatsoever. But if they do have Snarl, I don't really need to worry about having low health because they're not farming me down. All right, so we bring in the Dragalge here. We built up, quite a bit of energy going for the first Aqua Tail. And still 2 shields here. Sounds good, but the Dragalge is almost out of here. All right, so absolutely is going to be a Snarl, and we don't have to worry about them charming me down here. More than likely, I would say they're going to throw a Crunch. They're running Crunch as well as close combat, or they could be running what is it, Play Rough that it has? I forgot the other Fairy Charge move. And they do have a Cresselia. This is perfect for my Skeledirge, you already know. Even if they have Future Sight, it's still a decent matchup. Obviously not as good, but still an okay matchup for you. And they do have Future Sight. All right, so we're going to go for another. Oh no, we're going to bait them, okay? Let's see, you want to shield this up. All right, fan-frickin-tastic. So we are going to shield this up. We do have 2 shields, more than likely a Grass Knot bait. Yeah, that's okay. We're not playing any games. It could have been that, so I'm not going to be screwing around here. Going for the Shadow Ball. Not quite enough to take them out, and they're bringing back their Granbull. We swap into our own here. I think we're going to want to shield this up and then throw. Yeah, and it's as simple as that because the Cresselia has no health. I mean, we don't really need to worry about anything here. So let's take out that Granbull. And yeah, this is a wrap here. They'll KO us, and then we'll bring in the Skeledirge, and then it's over. And down they go. Very good. Let's keep it moving here with the Granbull Shadow in the front, met with a Poliwrath. That's freaking great. What are they going to do? Stay here, get a little farm, swap into their Rapidash, and we'll bring in our Dragalge. Now, this is going to have, Drill Run. So, super effective, super damn effective, but we do resist the quick move, so we don't have to worry about them farming us down. Hit it with an Aqua Tail, they let it go. Poliwrath, we do resist the quick move, so we can get to that Outrage, but they are going to throw that Icy Wind before we do get there, which is good, so they don't farm up even more energy that they need. Bringing in the Granbull, 2-2 shields here. Unfortunately, they're going to be getting to an Icy Wind. I will be shielding it up. They've got one Pokemon left. More than likely, I can get a shield back there. Yep, it's going to be a Jellicent throwing the close comp or the crunch. And we get the defense drop. Now we can let the first surf go. We know this is going to be a surf here. Yeah, so we'll let that go. Easy money. Now we're going to bait them first with a Disarming Voice, and then we're going to go straight for that Shadow Wall to take the win, and it will KO because we did drop their defense. So we'll be looking pretty good here. All right, definitely going to be shielding that surf up, of course, so we can get to the Shadow Ball here and take the win with the Skeledirge, and let's get it. This might be a 4-1. I got a 5-0 some point in time with this team. I just don't think I put it on camera. All right, that's going to be a 4-1. All right, sounds good. And let's continue on here. Let's keep it moving here. What are we going to see? Hail. Sounds good to me. Show me Dragon Breath or show me a swap into a Clefable. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our Skeledirge, which is going to absolutely shut it down. There's nothing that they can do, really. Does it learn Psychic? I forgot. Does Clefable learn Psychic? I think that would have been the only thing if it can even learn it. I don't know why I'm spacing it out. It was a long night. All right, so we can let this go as well. Yeah, that's just no problem at all. I'm going to farm them down. Oh, you better believe it. We have a lot of energy here. Going to go for the Disarming Voice, see if we can get a shield out of them here. They're letting it go, son of a gun. Getting to the next Disarming Voice. Hopefully we can get a shield out of them now. Oh my goodness. Okay, fine, whatever. Fine, they've got literally one Pokemon left after we bring in this Granbull. One more Charm and they're out of here, so we don't really have to worry about much, plus a Dragon Tail. They've got Cresselia. Okay, so we can work with this. I do believe I tried to catch at some point in time. I think I screwed up. I'm not too sure. I forgot. Gonna go for the Crunch, of course. Super effective Crunch. And no defense drop. So I think we just caught it. If we did, we're going to be looking great, folks. We caught a Grass Knot. Amazing. With a Dragon and Poison type. Yeah, amazing. So this is going to be Moonblast, so we'll shield that up. And they are catching with their Giratina. I don't remember if that had any energy, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and just take it out. We're not in super dire situation here. We're going to be able to take this win. They let it go. Is a Moonblast going to be enough, folks? Is a Moonblast enough? No, we still have the Granbull in the back, so who cares? Let's go. All right, next game. What are we going to see with that Granbull? Show me something. That's going to be an Ampharos. I mean, yeah. Well, Dragalge actually would love to see this. So now we don't have like that core in the back that's weak to Ampharos. So we let it go. That's fine. So we can start farming them up here. Yeah, this Brutal Swing is going to do a decent amount, but nothing too crazy. All right, it's no problem. We'll take that damage there for a little bit of an energy exchange. And they're bringing in a Venusaur. Now, if they're bringing in Venusaur, okay, well, I don't know. I think Jellicent would have still been a pretty decent matchup. Maybe they just didn't want to build up to Shadow Ball or try to bait me, so they just bring in Venusaur to spam the Frenzy Plant. But either way, we're looking amazing here. This is pretty good situation. So we're going to go ahead and just bait them. Let's see if we can do that, but they're not giving up the damn shield, so son of a gun. Getting to the Disarming Voice. I should have maybe shielded that up. Maybe should have shielded that up. So we're just going to go straight for the Outrage here. Hopefully they let it go. And they do. Okay, well at this point, the Venusaur does have a good amount of energy. We do resist it, but they go Sludge Bomb. Wait. Is that what you... I think actually that's what you want to do, right? Because the Dragon doesn't resist it, just the Poison. Yeah, that makes sense. As opposed to the Grass, it's going to be even more resistant because of the Dragon and the Poison. Okay. I have to do the Sims to see, though. I don't know. It might be more beneficial to just spam Frenzy Plant. But nonetheless, we're taking that win there. It was going to be a hard match for it. All right, moving it on to the next game here. We're met with an Obstagoon. That's a Chef's Kiss lead, you better believe it. And they're staying here, building up a decent amount of energy too, and retreating into a Registeel. So we're going to go ahead and throw a close combat to, you know, do a lot of damage, but they're shielding it up. Sounds good to me using that first shield, and we're going to go ahead and swap into our Skeledirge and just start doing a ton of damage, throwing that Zap Cannon and dropping my attack. Unfortunately, Shadow Ball's not going to be doing this much anymore, and I don't think we're going to be able to farm them down. Yeah, so they used a shield, right? So I think I should use one here. No, I don't. But they go Focus Blast. Oh my goodness, that was a big one there. Wow. Unfortunately, they bring in the damn Obstagoon and throw that before I can get it off. I'm not going down with all that energy, so I use a shield here. Hit him with the first one. Swap into the Granbull. And I'm thinking, okay, Obstruct. Yeah, so we just lost our defense, but that's okay. There's a Poliwrath in the back, and we're fine. But that counter is doing a little bit more now because we did get our defense dropped a little bit, so it's going to be a pretty close one. Just going to throw this Crunch here. Do a little Crunch-a-roo. Take them out. And farm down that Registeel with the Granbull. We take that win. Next game, what are we going to see here? For Alligator sounds good. Let's go. We've already seen this before, and every time I freaking use it or go up against it, I shield it twice. So we're going to go ahead and swap. I was trying to catch a Hydro Cannon, but I was a little slow. And yeah, they went Ice Beam and I shielded up correctly. And they're bringing in Stoutland. Okay, so interesting. It does have Sand Attack. I haven't even used that move personally yet. It's unfortunate because just about everything they gave it has a better move. Even though Sand Attack's a pretty okay move, it needs to be on something else. Let's say, I don't know, Ursa frickin' Luna. But there you have it, trainers. I just wanted to bring you the Shadow Granbull and absolutely mowing everything down when it comes to raw damage. I mean, look at this. Going up against a Chandelure. Look at this. I know it's Chandelure. Catching a Flame Charge. Let's go. But yes, definitely worth your investment. Really fun Pokemon to use. And I think you'll enjoy it. Thank you for watching. And I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!